This is Freeloaders. I'm MikePapaFoxtrot.
And I'm 3T.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download on the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play and see if they're worth the download, bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at Absolver, a martial arts themed action role-playing game where players control warrior characters fighting other players and computer-controlled characters across the fictional land of Adal to prove their worthiness of joining the Absolver Peacekeepers. The characters' fighting moves are customized in a combat deck of cards, with each card assigned to a move. Players earn cards, equipment and weapons by progressing through the game. Absolver was released in August 2017, and these are our first impressions.
Yes. So, shall we press X to Jason?
Oh, I love pressing X to Jason. Let's do it. Are you going to synchronize?
Pressing X. Oh, I'm going to press X now.
Oh, well, I did it just before. I shot my bolts too early. So,
well, I'm left with a new game option.
I've got a new game
just
as well.
Just calmly move on.
And we'll press new game at the same time, probably, though, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, and then we can then we might be able to get some kind of lovely synchronization, as they say in when they do it professionally. But before we actually do that, this game is less than a year old. I mean, do you think that's good news or bad news?
I don't know. We've well, our other option was not something we wanted to do, and it's something we've derided on a previous episode. No. So we've just taken a punt on this. And also, from the description that we have of it, from what we know, we haven't done a fighting game. So we've bitten the bullet. And we were pleasantly surprised last month, weren't we? So who knows what
we were.
And
also, if this is genuinely some kind of card game where you have cards, cards that actually do certain moves and things like that. That actually plays to our board gaming spirit anyway. So shall we press new game together?
I am thoroughly intrigued, sir. I'm ready for you whenever you want to count me in.
I am hovering over the X button and I'm going to press it now.
So,
and the first thing I'm presented with is building a character, which is interesting.
I won't take too long with this. Luckily, there's not a huge number of options.
I'm going to be from the Ice Message. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to have a bob cut because, hey, why not? And my hair color, I'm going to be auburn. So not a redhead, but close enough.
Well, I'm from the Tear or the Tier. I might be female. Yeah, let's be female. With fancy hair. Red. Copper. Sorry, you do your combat style.
Well, that's right. I'm just looking at it. I'm just there appear to be 3. I have no idea what they actually mean.
It describes
There's
underneath.
Forsaken. Yeah, it was Forsaken, which is difficulty 3 for a parry move. There's what looks like Cult Method, which is difficulty 1 star, and there's Windfall, which is Avoid. So what I get is what I understand is Forsaken is I don't care, I'm just going to go in and kick the living hell out of you. Cult Method, which is sort of some kind of I'll take it and give it back. And Windfall, which is basically dodge, avoid, and don't get hit. Well, what do you think? What do you like?
What's appealing to me is the Cult Method because it's difficulty 1, so I'm sold, and I'm going to click next.
Yeah, I might go with Windfall, just because then it's 2 different things, I think, and I don't really want to go with the hard one. So I'm now sitting there. I've got a name.
I've just called myself 3T, so it's up to you if you want to type the whole thing in.
Luckily, I have a keyboard attached, so unlike you, 3T, I can actually put my whole name in. And what I like instantly is that this didn't take me out of the menu to allow me to do that.
I've put my whole name in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I can't go back now. Oh, yes, I can. I've made an error. I've spelt my name wrong. I didn't put a capital letter where it should be. Now I'm happy again, right?
I'm ready to click
saving profile.
Accept whenever you are. Are you ready to? Have you clicked accept already? Or
yeah, I've already clicked and I'm already moving. Sorry,
no problem. That's fine.
Yeah.
So black screen and loading. So everybody
so
wears these
other than
masks.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that sort of turned me off slightly is sort of all of the screenshots I've seen. They're like, you know, masks and stuff like that. And I just don't know. I'm not really. I don't get it. I mean, maybe it provides face protection. Maybe it's a face shield. I mean,
I think what I'm getting kind of really is that it is a lazy way of not having to design too much of the character.
Well, faces are, of course, very difficult to animate, and that might be why they've done that. That would actually make sense. That would save processing time.
Well, and also it means you're not spending hours like some kind of WWE creator wrestler making sure that the character looks exactly like you want. I quite like that, really. You know, what kind of hair do you want? What colour is it going to be? What's your fighting style? Get on with the game.
Yeah, I mean, we could have spent a little bit more time on that, perhaps, but I don't think you need to spend much more time than that in a game. I mean, you want to get into the game. I appear to be my mask is being blessed by some spirit of some kind.
Yeah, same. I think the other thing as well is the mask just is it's an evener. It means everybody is working from the same start point, and everybody just has this faceless character that you can assign any emotion to. It's the, you know, this character is anybody you want it to be.
I'm assuming that this is probably an over-the-shoulder sort of third person. I didn't actually notice if it actually said that. I don't know if I've just gone first person, so now I've just said.
Yeah,
same. No, now I'm over the shoulder. I'm loving the look already. The look has very much a rhyme feel to it, which I really liked. I really loved that sort of anime kind of cartoony style.
Almost cel-shaded, but not quite. Ooh.
Yeah, I never know how to describe that. What I'm really happy is I flicked my y-axis around. I'm running down a path. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going to keep going. Let's go rely on the game design to actually take me. Oh.
So I'm hammering buttons to find a jump, but I don't have one.
Beautiful. I'm standing looking at a castle in the distance, which has been lovely whitewashed, probably in a lime waterproof fat whitewash of the day.
Nice.
Throwing in a historical moment. And over the top it said the Plains of Adal. So
this is an RPG then, isn't it? It's not a fighting game.
No.
I've met an opponent.
I found a statue.
Oh, yeah, it's telling me to lock onto it. So is this a fighting practice? I can punch it.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Have I got a kick button? Or am I all punches?
I've got lots and lots of things to do. I can bend the statue.
What fighting style did you choose?
Can't remember now.
Okay.
The second one. Was it the windy one?
Windfall. I've got the cult method.
What do I do then? Am I learning? This statue's teaching me
Just ways to fight against opponents. So there's two down here, so it's saying an attack sequence, and also you can lock and I think switch. Although actually these are not statues, so let's just...
Oh, I'm playing with a statue.
Oh, right, yeah, a little bit further down you're going to find some opponents. But they are very docile, and I feel bad for beating the crap out of them. But it is teaching combat.
But that has taught me how to lock on to... oh, yeah, I found a couple of morons, yeah. Attack sequence. Square, square, square. Well, that's lovely to remember. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Square, square, square. Lock on and square, square, square. Oh, if this game is this easy, I'll be very happy. Square, square, square. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, let's be honest. Oh, I'm learning another.
You will be learning new stances and things. So yeah, this is.
Yeah. Okay, so it's telling me I got it.
Let's just unlock from that one.
I guess I do that.
You don't seem to be able to. There we go. Because I'm stupid.
Does it want me to push R1? Or...
Oh, I'll kick a door open. Can do, Jerry.
I don't know. Running along. Ignore. Moving on.
Guard, L2. Ooh, I met a person. And they're not friendly.
Oh, there was another thing on that. Okay, I see. Yes, triangle plus direction. That's what the statue tried to teach me and failed. Right. Walk on.
Well, I'm meeting lots of people. Oh, you got to break pots. If you find pots, you know, old school Zelda player, break the pots.
Might be a trophy for that. Just got a girl in. There's a girl in the corner. I'm just punching the hell out of at the moment.
I've no idea what these stances are.
No, I'm just button mashing.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it at the moment. How do I feign?
Yeah, guard allows you to cancel an attack if pressed immediately after attacking to use that, so I don't know. Okay.
I don't have the move. I don't have that move.
Dodge, circle while moving. Okay, lots of people are attacking me now. Oh, swine.
You got further down the hill. You got further down the hill than me.
Only slightly.
I'm punching doors like a maniac.
I've done a bit of door punching.
Oh, you're going to run at me, are you? Why am I going up against all ladies?
There is a guy down the bottom of the hill.
Oh yeah.
Well, unless we get different.
Interesting. I've got dodge moves. I've got. It's trying to teach me my dodge move now.
I'm not remembering any of this. I'm just bloody mashing buttons, which is how I'm going to play the whole thing.
Oh, I dropped her. Oh, she dropped in a really. She went down with a really crumpled noise. Oh, right. She folded up.
Yeah, the fighting noises are very wet bags of sand or wet bags of, something horrible.
Find and defeat.
Yeah, you are exactly where I just went, so we are on the same.
Okay. Oh, who's this? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You're going to drop you. I'm enjoying square. Square is my favourite button at the moment. I don't know what your fight move is.
Pressing triangle does a good thing too. So if you lock on, ooh, hello.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Come and chase me then. Chase me. No.
Right, leveled up.
I don't want you both to attack me.
Options. Meditation. Oh god, I hate all this kind of thing. You see, like, I'm such a lazy RPG player. I don't want to have to think, how do I use these points?
I have leveled up.
I've made myself a bit stronger. Like that. That is the easiest option. Use the meditation to alter your stats a little bit. No, that's a statue and a person.
Oh, that's where I am now as well. I'm learning a move apparently.
Absorb.
While locked.
Absorb. You can do any directions just before being hit. Alright. I will forget this.
No. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong.
Hello there. Oh, I found Silan, the door guardian, or Silan, or whatever his pissing name is.
Don't know what I'm doing.
He's blocking, but I'm better at punching than he is at blocking.
Right.
And all I'm doing is smashing buttons, so he's rubbish, is what I'm saying.
So did you go... Oh, you went back down the stairs.
Options, meditation. Yeah, no, I'm just running around wherever I can. Make myself stronger. I'm going to be the strongest there is. Hulk is strongest one there is.
I found the door guardian. I'm just enjoying a little bit of dodge and duck.
Have I got to go back and find the door now? Ugh.
Oh, see, it's up and over. It's easy. Oh, he kicked me in the face. Well, the mask.
Ah, yeah, there's the door, I think.
He's got a nice dodge move. I like his dodge move.
Yeah,
He's
just
got
keep hammering
really
buttons,
good
though.
Dodge move. Oh, that's more or less what I do in most fighting games. Can I go through here? Oh, I can open that up. Is that a shortcut back to the door? Yeah, it is.
I went the long way.
And I'm opening the door. I've just put the key in the door.
Talk. Ugh, boring. Practice something. You can practice and edit your combat deck. Okay. Go into meditation and practice your combat deck. What?
I don't know how to do meditation.
Oh, it's the options button.
I didn't learn that.
It tells you there's an on-screen prompt. It just says
all right,
options.
there we go. Equipment, meditation.
War gloves deck.
Very
Sword
nice.
deck. I want the sword deck. Can I have that? Guess so. Oh, I came that way.
Am I adding them to me, or am I taking them away when I...
3-on-1 is not cool, guys.
Am I... I suppose I'm adding them then. I have no idea what I'm doing. Right.
No,
Combat
I have no
deck.
idea either. But that's part of the fun. Rush. Oh,
two.
you can run if you click down the L3, but it might not do it until you've been told how to do it.
Yeah. Let's find out. I got a girl over there I'm going to go for. Yeah, makes you run.
It feels...
I mean, it's a standard game, so...
The combat feels like a button mashy version of Batman Arkham Asylum. It's not got the flow of that, but it's got the you can multi-directionally attack multiple enemies at once. That's
well, yeah. I've just took down three people, but I mean, you know, I don't know how I would fare against a real world person who actually understood the button combinations.
Well,
I think what it is at the moment, because we're in like training mode.
Yeah.
All of the guys we're doing are basically, I've just reached a bell of some kind, and I've just got a cutaway scene. So
yeah. Well, thinking of real-world opponents, when this cutscene finishes, do we want to take a quick break? You said there's a multiplayer mode. Is it worth looking for the multiplayer mode? And seeing
let's
if we
have
can
a look for the
play
multiplayer
against one
mode.
another?
How about that? Yes. I
So
like
there is
that. That's a
a
good idea.
there is a little cutscene happening with a waterfall, and maybe we'll just have a little break and come back and play a little bit, see if we can be one-on-one.
And apparently there isn't a multiplayer, though.
Or this entire world is multiplayer and there's no direct one-on-one. We're not quite sure.
Now that is possible, because you do get those games like I can't remember what it is. Dark Souls had the thing where you could wander through people's games and either play for them or against them, and I seem to remember that there is something like that in one of the Just Cause games, where you can go through someone's game and basically terrorize them or help them. I don't know if I like that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm standing next to a beautiful waterfall.
I'm going to try and jump off the cliff and see what happens.
Right,
respawn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what happens. And a handy little graphic at the bottom right, that said U equals falling image. That's good. Right, so
nice. That sort of the particle effect that put me back on the cliff. Very rhyme.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very. It is that same. I still don't quite know. Oh, there's a path over here. There's a hidden path this way. So what I suggest we do is we play to the next sort of end of section.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're still sort of being tutorialized, but what I like about that is that was very much an in-your-face tutorial.
Yeah.
However, I didn't feel tutorialized.
No.
So which I liked. And also, I didn't feel like I was being forced in any one direction.
No.
And we both got back to the door after dealing with Thingy-my-bobby to get the key in different directions. So I liked that. Now, am I going to talk to this guy or am I going to kick him in the head?
I just activated the altar and had a little pray, but it didn't seem to make much difference. Blah, 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 blah. He's telling me the same thing again and again, and that's why you don't rush through these things, because the X button will make him start again. Okay, so I saved no time there. More haste, less speed. Very literally described by my gameplay style. That's good.
Okay.
Smashing pots.
So, I see. I haven't seen any pots to smash. I suppose these are the ones. Are these the ones you're talking about?
I don't know. I'm just smashing every pot I see. I might well be moving back the way I came. My oh no. So my sense of direction's awful.
Oh yes, I found pots now. Oh, why haven't I seen them? That's interesting. Oh, I'm just having an explore. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. What we'll do is we'll give this another 10 minutes or so, and then we will go away and give it some thought and come back with our final thoughts. But oh yeah, now I can see. Now I found a pot. I found pots everywhere. This is great.
Now,
wow, I'm enjoying
we are
this.
in multiplayer because Crazy Wolf 115 entered the area and Slender 918 entered the area. I'm guessing those are usernames, but I might be wrong. They do seem a little bit uniform.
So you might get roughed up by real world loonies.
Oh,
That's
here's one.
Nice.
Oh, he's good. He's a good puncher. Boots on the other foot now. Ah.
Okay. So, what are you suggesting that this is that you got real world players dropping in on you?
I don't know. the names that came up in the bottom right were a little bit uniform. Like, you know, this 118, that 273. Like, they don't sound like, because if they were real world players, it would be somebody like I piss in your eyeballs 111 or
yeah.
You know,
I got a real world player chasing me. I'm just running away. Oh, hello.
This one is tough, but I did level up from it. Is it just constant fighting? Because I don't think I care.
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm. This guy's a good fighter, though.
Yeah, this one is too. Ugh. Now, what is the name of the person you're fighting, out of interest?
Rory or something.
Okay, so it's either randomised... and I just got my ass handed to me.
No, they're very real world. It's very real world. Yeah, he dodged. He knew I was coming. He's actually... I've just got my ass handed to me. You were defeated.
Endurance. I'm going to move up my endurance. That'll show him.
But what he actually did, after he kicked that living crap out of me, he picked me up. We shook hands and we moved on. So I think what he did is by beating me, he just wanted my combat cards.
Oh, have they stolen from me?
Kind of make. No. I think he probably duplicated them. So.
See how mercurial I am. Like, I don't care, and then, but have they stolen from me? Changed like the weather.
Yeah.
Well, they've all buggered off now. All the people that were beating me up have run away because they're obviously so scared that I'm going to come back and beat them up. That's the only reason they would run away from me.
What? The two guys that were in my area, one guy wanted to fight me, and to be honest, that's nice because I leveled up a little bit, I think, doing that, which is nice. Still don't quite know what I was doing. I can't remember what Boffin Man said.
Oh, do you think that if I didn't offer a fight that they wouldn't necessarily fight me? Oh, no, they're attacking.
No.
I wondered if I was peaceful, if it wouldn't hurt me.
No, I'm back at the altar because I don't quite know what to do. I don't know what to do and where to go.
This person has a terrible connection because the lag, she is just reappearing and disappearing.
And
hopefully
maybe
that'll come through.
Unless that's her...
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Maybe that's her secret power. Oh, somebody's kicking me in the back.
You do heal while you're not being hit.
Yeah.
But not enough to not get killed, because I'm about to die again. And down I go.
I would like to take one person down before...
I killed one easy person, but I don't think it was a real person. I think it was a computer-controlled character. Oh god, I've just spawned right on top of somebody. Hello. You seem peaceful. I wonder if I can finish you off because of that. Oh no, you've gone. Okay. Do you know what? Maybe the lag's on my side. Either that or somebody in this lobby is lagging me out, because without, I'm not pressing the joysticks and I'm all over the place. What have you done?
I just dropped someone.
Nice.
And I revived them. That's nice. I'm guessing you get points for that. Whoa. Still don't quite know what I'm supposed to be doing though. I'm going to go back and talk to what's his name and ask him. See if I maybe this time I'll actually read it and remember what he actually said.
If the objective of this game is to get kicked in the back of the legs every time, mission accomplished.
To the downfall, decided against it. Yeah. Okay. He wanted to remind her. Yeah. Okay. Just tell me where the key is. That's all I need to know.
If the lag is showing through on my video, I apologise to anybody I'm giving an epileptic fit to.
I don't know. The thing is, you and I, we both have what I consider to be reasonably decent connections. So
somebody in this lobby is doing it. Oh, piss off.
I must confess, I don't actually know what to do. I'm guessing I have to just fight people and level up. And I'm going to head towards the central harbour. And...
Come on, I can win this. No, I can't.
Have you won one?
No, no, somebody else jumped in and helped me. But he seems reasonably peaceful. He's not after me, so I'm just going to leave him alone until he kicks me in the back of the knees.
Maybe he knows your
beginner
combat. Yeah. I've got two people chasing me. I'm just running away from them right now.
Can I talk to him? No, I can jump all over the shop.
I just ran away and now they're fighting each other. So here's my plan. My plan is to come back after they have finished killing each other and then kill off the winner.
That's actually probably a pretty good tactic. There's lots of docile ones around here that are not attacking anybody. Maybe I came in and caused the problems.
However,
open calm.
They are now running at each other like lunatics, and makes me think there's some kind of network issue. No, as soon as I approached them, they both knew what I was up to. So that's interesting. It's almost like they're holding areas.
Yeah, I've fallen in some water.
I don't know what to make of this game. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you three. I really don't. I don't know what the actual objective is. I haven't been I haven't really been told what I've got to do. I've got to build combat decks and I've got to build skills. I suppose I've got to use those skills. Oh, hello. Stealthy stealth here. Just tried to stealth up on me. Yeah, kick you in the head a few times. I'm hoping we're in a beginner's area.
If we are,
it would be funny if we suddenly met each other.
Well, that would be good. I think that, but I can't see it happening.
Oh, I just dropped somebody else. I just dropped someone else. There you go. I just dropped Russia Bauer. Oh, I picked him up, and he still wants to have a go. Come on, then. I'll drop you again. This time I'll leave you on the ground. Oh, no, he's learnt. He's learnt. He's got better. He's going to drop me this time. Yep, he dropped me. Russia Bauer dropped me. But he picks me up nicely. That's nice.
See, I've got Mass F. What's his name? Mass F 2003. I think he's just running around. He's acting like a real player, but he's also not aggressive.
Oh yeah.
And I wonder if he wants me to follow him. He's just sort of running around all over the place. So I'm going to follow him.
I think they are. These are real players that are here.
I would follow him if I wasn't being lagged 50 meters down the bloody road. Not enjoying the lag. I don't know if you're getting any, but I really am horribly.
Don't know. I'm not fighting enough people to actually say if I'm getting lag.
I'm not fighting anybody. I'm just following this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nowhere to go. Like, I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't know what to do. That's the thing. I'm going to try and swim across this water. Have you tried swimming across the water?
No. I mean, I fell in some red water, and that was as good as dying. But this guy is also struggling to...
just so you know, all water seems to kill you, because I just threw myself in blue water, and it just killed me. So
he's trying to cross a sort of log bridge, and the lag is affecting both of us to the point where we're just falling off the log bridge constantly. And while the game is not telling me what to do, my instinct is that I want to do a dirty protest somewhere in the middle of this frigging field. It's just not playable at the moment.
Okay.
Well, if I move slowly,
I don't know where to go. That's the thing. I'm trying to work out if there's another area that I need to go. Oh, real world player.
Okay, well, I've nearly had enough for my first impression because the lag is really colouring it. It's like when people leave bad Amazon reviews because something wasn't delivered on time. It's like that is not a product review. So I really don't want to fall into that trap. I would like to give the game its fair go, and the lag is really going to colour my opinion. So before it does that irreparably, I might call time on this. What do you think?
I can go with that. I'm just going to have this battle with this guy and hopefully kick his ass.
Okay, well, my objective is to try and get across this log without falling off. And the lag's gone away, and there's a guy, it looks like he's doing a dirty protest on a rock. I picked up a weapon. Can I clout him round the back of the head with it? No, I can talk to him. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, and I got dropped again, so there you go. Right. Okay, so we're basically going to think about knocking it on the head there, are we? Is that the plan?
Now I have a rusty weapon. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I think we will, because I really can't see a way out of this little area, and it would be unfair of me to judge the game based on running in circles. I think I'm going to have to just take a little bit of time and think this through.
All right, so that is our first impressions of Absolver. That is a martial arts themed action role-playing game. 3T and I will be back in a matter of moments for you, but for us it'll be in about 7 days when we've had some time to familiarise ourselves with the game and give you some genuine feedback. So 3T and I have put some hours into Absolver, and let's start as ever with our playability or replayability. So 3T, what about that for you?
I've got mixed feelings about this game. It's very playable. It's easy to pick up and get to grips with very quickly, but I think it takes a while to actually master. I don't want to give it the downplaying that I've been giving it to you, which was that it can come across as a bit of a button masher, and I think you said that in part one anyway when we were initially getting to grips with it. But it's easy to pick up and play. I don't find it particularly replayable. I had to force myself to come back and play it in the week. I mean, it's sort of fun. I mean, we found another layer of playability, didn't we, just now, before we before we started recording.
Yes, I have to apologise immediately to the listeners and viewers and say that we did find the multiplayer co-op. Only it's quite well hidden in the menus, and there's a beta 3v3 mode as well. But it's just so hidden in the menu, and it took a little bit of effort to actually get it to sort of, to work out how to actually invite. Had to change game mode, had to change from one game mode to another game mode to do it. And but yeah, I mean, for me, I will agree, it is a button masher. It strikes me as something between Bloodborne and Street Fighter. And it's got that sort of adventure world where you're trying to sort of find your way around. And yes, I can see that. I can pick it up and I can play it. And once I got into running around again, it was fun, because it's like, yeah, let's go kill this guy. Let's beat this guy up. Let's find a sword. Let's find some clothes. But the replayability is definitely not there for me, because I had to sort of encourage myself to play. And yet previous games that we have actually looked at through this, like Trackmania Turbo, for example, I've just picked back up again, jumped in, and that's a pick-up, very quick, no real depth kind of game. And so I've already got games that meet that, just something quick to pick up, have a little bit of fun, be frustrated with quickly, but in a fun way. And this game, though it didn't really frustrate me, it did actually hurt my thumb and my wrist on my right hand, from sort of like thumping buttons. Because you're over gripping I was over gripping the console, perhaps, and trying to work out. I still after hours, I still don't really quite understand the combat concept. I know how to avoid, I know how to punch, I know how to heal, I know how to lock on, I know how to disengage, and how to pick up weapons, but I still think I'm missing something, and that's, I mean, I'm maybe I am missing something.
I mean, it's not, you say it's not really a good pick up and play game, but it's also not engaging enough to get me involved in the long-term story, if there is one. I felt like a bit of a rat in a maze. I was going round and through the same forest again and again, trying to find a way out, just punching random people. I mean, I upgraded my gear enough that I was winning maybe 75% of the battles I was in, but it doesn't feel like there's a reward particularly for winning. You says go to meditate and rank up, and that's fine, but I'm just watching numbers tick up on a stats board. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, I wrote down this little bit of paragraph. This was after playing for about 3 hours. I wrote down point of game: to fight marked men and or bosses, to proceed to next level, assisted or hindered by real players, find assets such as clothes, tools, weapons. And that's actually what I scribbled on the bottom of the introduction script of it, just below a piece of text that says, somewhere between Bloodborne and Street Fighter. And so they are the only notes that I have for the time I have invested in this game. Yeah. And this is just so the listener and viewer, the paper there in the analog world that I live in. But I had to work that out myself, and eventually I worked out that I had to sort of talk to people and find things, and I'm ultimately trying to open a door to the next level, and all I can imagine is that next level is just grind again to another door, or a bridge, or a drawbridge, or a castle, or something, and I'm just thinking, I've got many games I already grind in. If I just want to grind, I'll sit there and I'll basically grind in Grand Theft Auto, or I'll grind away in Stardew Valley, or if I want to be frustrated, I'll play Trackmania Turbo. There's just all those kind of other games. And so when it comes to the fun factor, because I think the catches that we've already kind of gone over, it's just that the menu system is a little bit hidden.
I don't know if we have. I mean, hidden catches. Are there any? Can you pay real money in the real world to get better weapons and gear? I haven't picked that up in the game that I've been playing, but is it possible to go in and be the best sort of Battlefront style just by buying stuff or not?
I didn't see that. What I did see is that as you rank up, you get credits within the game, and those credits in the game allow you to actually progress with weapon tiers. But I had to go through the menus for a good 40 minutes to work all that out. Again, it might be just that I'm a little bit slow at this kind of thing.
But at least you're earning what you get rather than just buying it all up front. So that is a positive, I'll give it. Obviously, there's no pay-to-play loot crate, kind of...
all that we've found yet. I mean, who knows, we open the next door and it says, hey, welcome to the marketplace, what would you like to buy?
Yeah.
Because
but it's not up front with it, and that's normally a sign.
No, it's not. Yeah, which is there, so... and games that it's similar to, what about you? What are you thinking? I can't think of any one thing it's similar to, but...
It wants to be a sort of Mortal Kombat Zelda, but its combat system...
There's another good combination, yeah.
Its combat system is trying also desperately to be something by Rocksteady, like the Batman Arkham games. I think I mentioned that in part 1. But it's just far too complicated for me. Like, choose one of these 4 stances, lock onto this guy, make sure to block, do this, these 3 buttons will do that. Well, just let me hit them. Like, all I'm doing when I'm hitting people, I'll lock on with the R1. Any combination of square and triangle seems to win a lot of battles.
Circle.
Yeah, and circle. But that's what I mean. Like the fluidity of something like the Batman Arkham games is what this game desperately wants to be, and it just doesn't quite get that. But then it's maybe it's not trying to be that, but it wants to be an RPG. It's not engaging enough. It wants to be a fighting game. It's not. It's just not punchy enough. It doesn't draw me in to any of the genres that it sort of straddles, and I don't find it compelling in any real way at all, which is quite a shame. It's got a lot of potential.
It looks nice. It looks really nice. It's got really nice, that lovely graphics. It's got that lovely feeling like Rime had, and it's got that adventurous quality where it does pull you in a little bit and make you want to adventure, but then oh no, square, triangle down, square, triangle down, circle, and I'm like, oh, see, my wrist hurts.
I'm not compelled to adventure when all I know what I'm going to find around the corner is, as you called it, a pile of camel dung with a new item in it, or several people who I just have to kick 7 shades out of. It's the same. It's so repetitive. It's dull. If there were dungeons to explore, or I don't know, just something different, but all it is you'll walk through the forest and then you come across some stone steps and it'll say you're at the palace of whatever, or the altar of this or that, and fine, okay, I'm punching another guy. Have I got a red mask now? Lovely, great. Oh, just keep going. Here's another pile of camel dung. Oh, here's somebody who's talking at me. Now I've got a stick. It's the same repetitive loop of stuff, and it just doesn't have and maybe it doesn't want one. It doesn't have a story, and it doesn't have any particular progress that I've picked up.
I think it has a story. I just don't think it's telling it very well. It's not telling it very well, because the sort of the faceless the AIs that you're trying to kill to try and progress to open the door, they seem to be controlled by some end boss that I stumbled across, who challenged me to a fight which I promptly lost because I was basically outnumbered and outmatched. I might go back and have a go, but I'd have to grind a bit to get to him. So he seems to have some kind of ability to sort of control the mindless that get in your way, and then on top of that mindless getting in your way, the AI sort of that you're trying to rank up. You then have real world players who, of course, some of them are just there to hinder you, and some of them are actually there to help you and co-op with you and help you along. So I can see it, but it doesn't know what it wants to be. I think that's the problem. And even when we just had a little, what we thought was a one-on-one there, turned out that it wasn't. It was more of a co-op with the rest of the world still invited.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's nice to play alongside you. We did double team a guy, which sounds awful, and stole his sword. But that was fun for a few seconds, and then it was just, but it's the game. It's the same game, except for now we're both enduring it together.
Yeah, which is nice. I guess it's me to actually... We've already covered similar and dissimilar. We've kind of run through a genre of games there. I still think Bloodborne, because of the sort of adventurousness, and Street Fighter, because I'm just
and the constant losing of battles.
Yeah. At the beginning, but it started to get a little bit better, so it improved. So what about... is it worth the space and the time that you've invested in it so far? Do you reckon?
It's really not. I will be deleting that very shortly. I have no desire to play it again. The time... I mean, I'm glad I've tried it. I don't resent having spent time on it, but if you gave me those hours back, I would do something else with them. How about you?
Yeah, it's not going to stay on very long. I was just looking through just before we started recording at the games that are still on my system after we have reviewed them, and maybe when we do episode 13 at the end of the year, it'll be interesting to see which ones are still there. But Absolver probably won't be one of them, just because it hasn't grabbed me enough to stay with me. That said, I do think we picked the better of the two games for this month.
There was no way I was going to play Heavy Rain.
So, final question, and we already know the answer. Would you have paid for it?
Not before I heard about it, and not after.
No, same here. I can't recommend it. I just think it needs... what it's missing for me is it's missing some kind of comprehensive story arc to make me interested and care about Adal and its bloody peacekeeping force, to actually want to join its peacekeeping force by grinding my way through doors, by beating people to death. And I had to sort of work that all out myself, not only from the introduction that we threw together, but also from playing. And maybe the people you have to talk to, they stand passively at the side. You have to approach them, and then they give you little fragments of the story. Maybe they deliberately went out of their way so that they don't interrupt your, and I'm now using air quotes, gameplay, and fluid function as you fluid your way along and do whatever, that seamless transition, so that only if you want to help you ask. But I don't know. I don't think the game knows what it wants to be, and I think that's the problem that it actually has. And so that, unfortunately, is the reason why I don't think I heard about it before. Now I've played it, can't recommend it, wouldn't buy it. Who knows, that might change, as I am a fickle man, and it might change, but I've got other things I'd rather be doing with my time.
It looks beautiful, but it's ultimately empty, and I think that's a shame. It has a lot of potential, but it's not something that I have enjoyed.
So, this is MikePapaFoxtrot.
And this is 3T, and we were looking at Absolver, which is currently freeloadable from the PlayStation Network in July 2018.